Yo, it's your fat friggin' friend. To most. We just had a big ass roast beef. Huge. Like, bigger than one of Bill's left ass cheeks. Not quite. But there's a lot of leftovers, if you know what I mean. So I don't feel like having roast beef again. So this cooking video is going to be about what you could do with leftovers. I know everyone knows what to do with leftovers, but we don't just cook Italian food here. If you can cook one kind of food, you can cook it all. You know why? Because you have a good sniffer. If you're a good cook, you have a good sniffer. That means, you know, you got a good nose. You know what, you just know what goes together, right? And what the hell's wrong with this tripod? It's like doing a split on me here. Yeah, I got some leftover eye roast in that crock pot, and I got the meat's natural juices in there with some onions, and it's been sitting in there for about 2 days, so it's time to eat it. Eat the rest of it. I don't want it to go to waste, especially nowadays. And we're going to completely convert this roast beef dinner into something else that's even more delicious. And I want to show you how to do it. It's a little time consuming, but it's a lot of fun. And we're going to make beef tips and noodles. No, not tits. Tips with a P. Beef tips and noodles with this. And you gotta make the whole secret is the gravy. The gravy is the secret, and I'm going to show you how we get it done. Alright. Alright guys, there's the leftover meat I have. I know it don't look like a lot of meat, but that amount of meat with this recipe will feed about at least five people. I know that's what's left over. We're going to pull that all apart. We're going to pull it, like make it in chunks. Okay? That's what we're going to do. And I have the leftover gravy that's sitting in that pot, and there's very little in there, but we're going to stretch it. And the whole key to this video is how to stretch that gravy and make it delicious. And here's what you're going to need. By the way, we have that shotgun. Since we've been working on that shotgun, you guys seen the videos. If you haven't, go back and check the videos out. Just customized this whole shotgun, this Mossberg 590 with that beautiful ATI tactical accessories in it. Put some beautiful sights on it. It is a Mossberg 590 special purpose. Holds 8 in the tube plus 1. That's a lot of ammo. Great zombie gun. Great shit hit the fan. And that's on deck right now. And this is what we need. You need a bag of egg noodles. See them? You need cornstarch, which is the second thing up. And most importantly, by Goya, if I'm saying that right, beef burloin. I can't pronounce it, but that stuff is magic. Magic when I tell you. It will make water taste like gold. It's unbelievable. If you don't have that stuff, you can get it for pork, chicken, and beef. It's awesome for making gravy. Alright, here we go. You know, I'm a little embarrassed. I got out of the shower this morning and my wife seen me naked. It's very cold up here in Pennsylvania. She seen my little wee-wee. I said, hey, don't let it fool you. It's not a shower, it's a grower. And don't forget it. She said it looked like a little old man with a shower cap. Anyway. Sorry. Usually I don't laugh at my own jokes, but that was funny. Obviously, this is not enough gravy. We're going to stretch it. So this is just what this came out of the meat and what's settled in the bottom of the crock pot. So what you need to do is get some beef broth. You can use water, but it's hard to flavor water. It'll take more work. So what you want to do is get some beef broth. Just get the cheapy kind from the store brand and add that. Man, perfect. Just happened that way. Okay, now it's diluted, right? Hold on, the fucking phone's ringing. Okay, that was my buddy from California. God bless him. God bless anyone who lives out there. I don't know how you do it. Woohoo! The socialism state. They should team up with Jersey and Maryland. Make their own little country. I hope the whole country doesn't go that way. That would suck. Guess what? What did we do? We just added broth. Okay, we added broth. Alright, now what we got to do is we got to get some heat on this. Okay, medium, about medium heat. And we need a spoon Now them little white things you see in there, that's just because the gravy was in the refrigerator, and that's fat. So that'll dissolve, you won't see that anymore. I know it looks like, you probably wonder what the hell this is. It's like semen in there, but no, it's not. It's not semen. It's cold fat. So we're just going to stir this, and what I'm going to do is just taste it. You got to taste it to see what's up. Actually, that's not bad where it is. It's not bad. It's got a little flavor to it. Now, if I had water, it would be dead, and I would really have to bring it back to life. But now we only have to bring it to life a little bit. If you don't have this stuff, you got to get it. This is called Kitchen Bouquet. It's browning seasoning sauce. This stuff is amazing. See, what it does is it makes it more rich and dark. And all I'll do is just put a little bit in there to help the gravy taste better. Even that's a lot. It's very concentrated. I don't know if you can see on camera, but as I stir it, watch how dark it turns. Look. See how dark it went? Yep. It definitely adds flavor too, but it ain't going to be enough flavor, I'll tell you right now. Right now it's like, pretty good, but it's not like, yeah buddy, it's not like that. Okay, to make it like, yeah buddy, you got to get one of these. This is by Goya. It's called beef bourguignon. I don't care if that's not how you say it, that's the way I say it. And they're very, very concentrated, so you want to put one packet. This will bring it to life, I tell you, like you wouldn't believe. Awesome. You can also get these in cubes, but for some reason the Goya packs like this do a better job. So I'm going to put like half in there. And they're real cheap, so you can stock up on these. And like I said, they come for chicken, pork, and beef. You can get them all three categories. Now I'll stir that. As you can hear, my dogs are around. I don't have no rugs in my house because we have dogs and they bring dirt in from out back, and all that's going to do is get into rugs and get into rugs, and you'll never get your house clean. So it's easier to sweep than vacuum, I guess. Now I'll taste it again. Now it's like, It's not like goddamn, but it's like, Alright, a little more bouillon to make it like goddamn. Damn, that's pretty good. It still needs flavor though. So I'm going to dump the rest of the packet in there. Always go half, stir, and then taste. You can always add flavor. It's hard to decrease flavor. And when you decrease flavor, sometimes you screw the whole thing up because it's just harder to do that. Okay. Alright, it's dead nuts now. Okay, bullseye. Now, what's the next problem we have? Well, right now, what's wrong with it? It's too watery. We got to make it thick. Now we're going to add cornstarch to make it thick. My wife is an expert with cornstarch. I used to powder my balls with it when I worked for Cornell Steel because I was a welder, and I would get chub rub and crotch rot, and this would definitely correct the problem. So if you're really fat and you have a construction job and you have major ball moisture, just get balls ass naked and plop yourself down in a powder of cornstarch. You'll be good to go. Other than that, you can use it for this too. Here's the secret. Don't put it in there in powder form. Can't do that. You can do that, but it'll be wrong. Get a cold cup of water. Hold on. Figures the hot fucking water comes out first. When does that ever happen? That's because I'm in a hurry. Okay, get a cold cup of water, like a half a cup. Alright. Then you get like a teaspoon of this stuff. Damn, don't you have a teaspoon, dude? What the hell's wrong with you? You gotta do it, let's put it away. Oh, I see a lot of editing in this fucking video. Okay. What you do is, you have to use cold water, okay? That's heating up. Now I want to get about, that's more than a teaspoon, like a tablespoon, and I'm going to plop it in that water. And I'm going to start stirring it. And it's going to look like milk. Now before I learned how to use cornstarch, I used to just plop the powder in there, and it would clump up, and it just wouldn't work as well. So what I'm going to do, see when it mixes in cold water, it dissolves immediately, and it gets like soup. It's perfect. All right. Now what I'm going to do is dump this cornstarch in here, a lot of it, and I'm going to bring it to a boil, and then I'm just going to stir it and stir it and stir it till it gets to the thickness that I like. When I get it right, I'll be right back, so hold on. Alright, you see how nice and thick that is now? Try to think about what it looked like before, and now look at it now. It's like molasses. It's like, not quite, but very thick. You want it like a thick, syrupy gravy, because you want it to coat that meat and lay on top of that meat. And this is what cornstarch does. Now what you do is you keep adding cornstarch, maybe every 5 minutes, just keep adding some until you get it to the thickness you like. This is about where it should be, like right around here, like that. Alright, now you're probably saying, oh, you added all that cornstarch, probably diluted the flavor. Really, it doesn't dilute the flavor that much. It really doesn't. I don't know why, but it don't. But if it does, you can always just add a little bit more of that bouillon powder with some more of this, couple more drops of the kitchen bouquet, and then it'll get it right back to normal again. Doesn't take much, but that is nice and thick. Alright, so this gravy's done. I want to cook the noodles, get the meat ready, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. It's really freaking good. You can do this with any kind of meat, like deer meat. You hunters can do this, and I'm sure them guys already know how to do this, but any kind of red meat, this will work. Never tried it with chicken. Might be good. Alright, I'm boiling my noodles right now, my egg noodles. You want to get egg noodles, not pasta, egg noodles. There is a difference. Noodles are different than pasta. Okay? Here's the gravy as it's cooling. Look how nice and thick it is, man. That's how you want it. You want it to look like silk, like chocolate. Alright? And what's cool about egg noodles is they cook in like minutes. They're real thin, they're real cheap, and you can get them anywhere. I don't have to show you how to boil egg noodles. Just throw them in there, stir them up, and boil them, and keep tasting it till you like it. Alright, and get it all together. Hold on. Alright, my noodles are done. Put my noodles on there. I mean, if you really want to make it good, you could throw, and this is bad, I shouldn't tell you this, but throw a quarter stick of butter in a pot with the noodles, mix them around, let the butter coat them all, then put them on here. But you don't need it because there's a lot of flavor here. Okay, so here's my beef. Put my beef on top of this. Oh, dude, you don't even know. This is my lunch. I hope George ain't watching. George, I've been screwing up, buddy. I need your counseling. Talking about the diet. Okay, put about that much beef on there. It's a big portion, I know. Now, the magic gravy. Wow, look how nice and dark and rich it is. See what I'm saying? That's all you need. Then, there it is. You mix it up with a fork, and you friggin' wolf it down like a friggin' Rottweiler. Or like Garfield diving in a plate of lasagna. That's some good stuff right there. Alright, guys, let me know what you think of the beef tips and noodles.